that around. Oh, you can't see it anyway. Good. So you can't see the brand's names. I don't want no copyright strikes for having a brand's name in the video. Lord. I don't know if that's even a problem. Look at my hair. Lord have mercy. Ooh. Okay. Hi, baby. Good evening. Good evening. I'm just getting myself organized. My kitchen is a mess. And I'm trying to do my live today. So here we have it. I'm gonna give it a few minutes for some people to get into the room, get cozy. Because we are going to talk about making medicine for the winter. Getting yourself protected and cleansed with all of this stuff going on. Hey, boo. Yes, get your grab your notebook. Grab your notebook, baby. Hello. So I have my stove right now on a little above medium. You don't want it too hot. You really don't want anything boiling. You just kind of want to simmer things. So I'm going to let this get ready, and then we're going to start adding our ingredients. Let me see if I can find my elderberry. If I can't, that's not that big of a deal. I mean, it is, but it's not. I'm using my elderberry from my apothecary. You shouldn't use things that you do magic with, but elderberry isn't one that I normally pull out for magic, so I think it's good. We're pretty good with this today. But that's going to help with keeping our system clean as well. All right, let's get started. Like, hi, Lulu. My little handsome man. Hi. Hi, Janet. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Very, very simple things that you should probably have in your apothecary. I prefer buying my stuff crushed. You know, we're new technology today. We can get it crushed up. But you can do these things with fresh items that are whole. That's how I remember my mom doing them when I was little. And she would grate the garlic into it so it can be mushy because she didn't want to take her garlic out. What I started doing was just crushing it, and then I will take it out. But my mom told me it's better to grate it or have it broken down like that in it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do first, keep this on low, on medium, is we're gonna start off first with a little bit of water. Put a little bit of water. You don't want it rapidly boiling. I just have a nice amount in there. You want it to be at a nice steam. Okay. And in the steam, you can put your aromatics. I have some thyme. Thyme is great for clearing out the lungs. With this thing that's happening with COVID, I've tried to focus more on herbs that work with the lungs. But you can, what I grew up making it with was just garlic, ginger, lemon, and honey, and some cinnamon. That's what I grew up making mines with. But because I know thyme is great with the lungs, I'm going to go ahead and put some thyme in here. And it's just a little bit of water, guys, because you're going to sweeten it with honey and ginger and lemon juice and all the other stuff and alcohol. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. And you don't want your pot boiling. Now, I'm making this. I have 4 kids, guys. I'm making this for the whole winter. Okay. You may just need one of these and just drop it in. But I have 4 girls. One of my girls are in college, so she'll get her batch, and then I'm going to have a batch here for my other daughters. So all I do in the beginning is just put a little bit of water to coat the bottom of the pan. That's all it is. It's just, let me pick up the laptop so you can see. You see, I just, can you see in it? I just coated the bottom of the pan with the water. That's it. I'm just trying to get the aromatics to steep a little bit. The raw vegetables, the raw herbs, I mean. Because sometimes last year I used dry herbs with it and it worked actually pretty good. And I started using it after I got sick. That was for last winter, which was the beginning of this year, because I got sick in January. So I ended up having to use the dry herbs I had in the house. Okay. Now I'm going to add some garlic, just a tablespoon of garlic, a tablespoon of ginger. This is ginger. Now we're going to do the tablespoon of garlic. My mom will grate that in. And you just want it warm enough that it's picking up the aroma, because the main thing is going to be the honey that's going to actually make this, and the alcohol. Okay. I'm going to put 2 cinnamon sticks. Cinnamon is great for clearing out the lungs. The ginger is great for inflammatory, healing, cleansing out the lungs as well. I mean, really getting in there with like your immune system is the word I'm looking for. The same thing with garlic. Okay. Let me get a metal spoon because I don't want to use my wooden spoon for this. One of my pots is, I think that's one of my pots that fell over. Yes. All right. Let me look at the dishwasher then. Here we go. Now, again, you don't want this boiling. You just want it to seep, just like we will when we make a spiritual bath. But of course, we'll use way more water for our spiritual bath. Okay. Now I'm going to start adding my honey. Let me dry my hands real quick. Now for me, I'll add about a quarter cup to a half a cup of honey. Okay. I like it is going to be sweet, but it's because you're going to add alcohol to it. You can use lemon juice or lime juice. I'm just going to use lemon juice today. And it has to be pure lemon juice. Yeah. And I have elderberry here, guys. You can definitely add elderberries. I would prefer fresh elderberries so you can have them crushed up in there. Okay, but you can add elderberries. That's great for cleansing as well. And you can add star anise to this. Believe it or not, star anise is really, really, I done dropped one under the burner. Star anise is really, really good for healing and cleansing out the lungs and just keeping the body cleansed altogether. All right. So you can add a little bit of that. They're very, very strong. My kids don't necessarily like the flavor of the star anise, so I omit it. But I do want to show y'all that y'all can put that in there as well, and it will definitely help. Now, the last thing you want to add is some bourbon. And I just eye it. I will say a cup to a couple cups, depending on how much you're making. I'm just going to pour. You know, I'm not that big of a drinker, but this is something that's going to last us all year. And you want to take a spoon. If you can have a spoon of this a night, a teaspoon, nothing heavy, even if it's a half a teaspoon per night, just ingest it. Especially during the winter months, because COVID is back. Everybody, I'm noticing people wearing their mask again. So I'm assuming COVID has started to be back on the rise, and I'm going to start wearing my mask. I'm ordering mine tonight, matter of fact. Okay. Now, if you grater your garlic and your ginger, you don't have to, it won't be a big deal to get that out. You don't have to worry about those chunks, but everything else will need to be drained from here. Let me taste it. Okay. That's great. Oh, that's nice. So it doesn't taste medicine-y. It don't taste alcohol-y. Let me show you what it looks like. And it's not too strong. The star anise is going to add a very, very strong flavor, guys. So don't add this too much star anise. Put about 2 or 3 of them in there at the most. I'm sorry. No. Can y'all see me? I can't believe this. There we go. Yeah. Sorry about that. My phone started. So here we go. And you want to let this seep for 20 minutes at least. You want all of these herbs and aromatics to have released their beautiful things that they offer. If you want to, what I think is beautiful, because I'm putting mine in a jar, that y'all know I like to keep my herbs. Do I have more water in the jar? I think the jar that I took out for that, I made sun water with today. I wanted to capture that sun energy from after the eclipse. So let me find another one. I made use of it before I got live. Okay, this is perfect because I was using moon water for this one too. So what I'm going to do personally is I'm just going to leave my herbs in here, and when I'm ready to use the medicine, I will just pour it in a smaller container that I normally keep them in. And I keep them in the small mason jars, and then I just serve the kids whatever. But I give it to the kids, and yes, with the alcohol in it, I give it to my kids when they're sick. But this year we're going to start taking it every day before anything even starts, so that we can just protect ourselves, period. So it'll be done at night before they go to bed. They'll have a little nip of it, a teaspoon, a half a teaspoon. Good evening, Lady J. Okay. But very, very simple. Something that can help, is preventative, and it can also help clear up coughs. When I had gotten sick in January, guys, I didn't feel better until I got my ass downstairs and made this for myself. And then what I did is just laid in my bed and will take it every 2 to 3 hours, and it cleared up my lungs, because what I feel with COVID is that shit was meant to attack your respiratory. I don't watch the news, but all I know is it attacked my lungs. I had to relearn how to breathe. So this is to just help keep your lungs healthy, keep them clear. The thyme, the honey, the cinnamon, the lemon juice, the ginger, all of that is great for respiratory, inflammation, anything that has to do with the body giving you energy. The honey has protein in it. So this is not only just like healing, but it also gives you energy to keep going. So if you want to take it in the morning, you can. If you're just taking a teaspoon of it, you're not going to get drunk off of that. And most of your medicines have some form of alcohol in it. And I bought a very cheap alcohol. It's called Gold Crown. It's bourbon though. I don't really drink. So I just bought a cheap one. But I like the name of it. That's why I bought Gold Crown. Because of the name. It had nothing to do with the price. But I know they probably had like way more expensive. But when I saw Gold Crown, I just grabbed it and said, there you go. And it needs to be a bourbon. Don't put vodka. I mean, you can if you're a drinker and you don't mind drinking vodka, you can use vodka, but I would just do bourbon. It kind of just takes the edge off. You won't feel like you're about to, like this don't taste like alcohol. It tastes like honey and cinnamon. Okay. All right, so there we have it. And use a mason jar, something that's airtight to keep it in, my loves. Don't put it in anything that's going to make air get into it. And you can keep this in the refrigerator or you can keep it out. It's up to you. It has the alcohol in it. I like to keep mine in the fridge because I keep it the whole winter. But if you're going to keep it out and use it, that is so nice. My baby did a book, guys. She's an artiste. Did you show them one of your pictures? Is your picture on there? You're going to cover the whole thing up. Oh, okay. Oh, that's so cute.
I have to color it now.
My baby wrote a book, guys. Like, look, she's writing a children's book about
It's about the, how to make a bill law.
how to make a what?
How a bill becomes a law.
How a bill becomes a law. Isn't that cute? Like, look at her illustrations. She's such an artist. I'm so proud of her. Okay, I'm working. Can you what? Oh. I do, but I don't remember where it is.
I'll do it in Halifax.
Yeah, I don't think I have a stapler. I used to have one in my old. I don't think I have one anymore. I don't have use for a stapler. I don't even have the safety pins anymore for paper and stuff. You know, office stuff is different for me now. This is office for me now in the kitchen. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate the compliments. They say that's awesome, baby. She just came down, and I'm happy because she's such a great artist since she was a little girl. Now, again, you see how I've had this on for a while. It's on medium, and we're still not boiling. You don't want a boil. You want it to just seep. If it has a slight simmer, a few little bubbles, that's fine. But the rapid boil is a no. You don't want to caramelize anything. You just want it to, all of the herbs. It's like sous videing together is what we're doing. Just a nice little massaging of everything together. Okay. Just a nice little massage. And this is it. This is it. I want to transfer everything into my mason jar before I get off live so I can be done with this. Let me get a bigger one. And if you don't want the herbs, guys, that's just going to sit in there, you can just strain it. I'm going to make my herbs sit only because that's, y'all know how I like it. And you can let this cool down. You don't have to do it while it's warm. But for the sake of the time of the video, we are going to do it now. There we go. Hey, let's try that again. I might have to do that one with my hands. Ooh. Come on now. There you go. All right. That actually tastes really, really good. Really, really good. So I don't think my baby girl is going to have a problem taking it. And if she does, I'll just put it in her juice and she won't know the difference because it won't taste like medicine. You see how that works? So yes, this can go for the babies, straight up to the adults, and the old folks too, guys. This is great for elderly. So you don't have to give them medicine. That is awesome for elderly folk, guys. With the elderly, you might want to give it to them in the morning and in the night because they experience so much during the day and their immune system is so low. The garlic even tastes good when you crunch on it. Lord Jesus Christ. Even the garlic tastes good in it. I'm petty like that. I scrapes every piece. I don't care if it's one piece of garlic. Ask my kids. Even if it's like the ketchup packet, I will take the last of it and put water in it and shake it around. And before I throw the ketchup out, they be like, Mom, throw that away. And I'll be like, no. I can cook with that. That can be part of my gravy or something like that. And that's what I will do. I'll make it part of the gravy. All right. So here we go. So I'll take a little about maybe a quarter cup of this and send it to my firstborn who's in college. And just let this sit out. I will let it sit out overnight just to finish seeping and doing it sous videing. Put that down. Okay. And then you can put it in the fridge and store it for the rest of the winter. Okay. Great healing medicine. And you can make it thicker. And you can omit the water if you want to. I like the water because it helps to just bring out those, all the aromatics of everything in the beginning. And then it kind of makes it last longer. I don't have to use as much Hennessy. Here I go, Hennessy, honey. So this is it, guys. Do y'all have any questions? Let me open that up because it's still hot. Let that steam escape. Do y'all have any questions? Ooh. You're welcome. Hi, Rose Honey Ritual. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you joining me tonight. If y'all have any questions, y'all know where to find me. Hit me up in the inbox or come over to Patreon. You're always welcome to join. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, babies. Alianza, I'm so proud of you, baby. You're such a super